walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know. And right away, he lost the football. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it complete. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. A nice little juke. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys, they run the ball on 3rd down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they put the balance of the field for their team.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 59 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, this from 46. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where's primary.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Going up top. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
319.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
319.
first down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Rodgers to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This just a 24-yard attempt. To throw is Kaiser. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready. 5, 25. Gun. Hey, express. Here we go.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, wait. 21. Get up. 12.
On first down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
21. Gun.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47. 20. Get that ball. 11. Space.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gun. 280. Like 25.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fins him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
21. Right. 25.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Freeman. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Inside.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
39. 12.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kevin Dodd able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, gun. Hey, gun. 5, 25, 9. Look out!
On second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And still fighting. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, come on.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Packers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And left side here, it's Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
319.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.